Hey friend, um, I'm back. Sorry I've been gone for so long. I know it's been like 4 months since I last uploaded. Um, but yeah, I'm back. Figured I'd at least for this video, since it's been so long, I'd give you all an explanation for what happened, where I went, what's going on. Um, Essentially, I have been dealing with just creative burnout. So I haven't been able to physically make myself initiate the task of doing a video. Additionally, I've got some other brain stuff going on that I'm still trying to figure out. I had a neuropsych eval, which is neurological and psychological evaluation, um, where basically went to a doctor, um, and they are trying to figure out what's going on and what's going incorrect. So the gist of that, I don't have the full results yet. Um, I won't get those, I think, for another couple weeks. But I figured I'd tell you guys what's going on. I'm not super private about it. I don't really care if people know. I know most people are like, oh, that's, when it comes to medical stuff, it's personal. But, like, everybody deals with stuff, everybody struggles with things. And I think it's worth talking about the struggles and explaining what's going on. That way, if nothing else, you have somebody to relate to if you're going through something similar. Um, so I had a preliminary consultation where they basically told me some stuff there where I'm struggling with. So I don't have any like official diagnosis or anything yet. Um, Hopefully, I'll be getting some of those in a couple weeks when I get the full papers and the full report. Um, but I had a couple things that they went over on what's going on and where I'm having issues with. These are things I knew I was having issues with, but not the why. And so they covered some of the why I'm having issues, and some of it they just don't know yet. So I struggle with some attention issues. Not really surprising. I'm pretty sure I have ADHD, but apparently because I test very well, I didn't necessarily show enough evidence to get an ADHD diagnosis. That doesn't mean I don't have it. That doesn't mean they think I don't have it. It just means that the test did not give enough evidence for it. So, for that, I'll probably have to go see a specialist and see about getting the full diagnosis. I did have some attention issues, but not, like, I guess, enough to meet the criteria. I'm probably on the autistic spectrum. Already knew that. But they were, like, confirming that. As far as, like, why I'm struggling with certain things, like, I deal with anxiety, I have post-traumatic stress disorder, and some other stuff. Basically, the test results, this is going to sound so stupid, show that my brain functions at a really high level, like way higher than average, like consistently across the tests, because some of it's IQ tests, some of it's some other stuff, but across most of those tests I was scoring in like the usually the 90 plus percentile up to like 97% was the highest one he told me about. The doctor did. He also kind of embarrassedly admitted he was jealous of some of my results, and I thought that was kind of interesting. The problem is, I guess, my brain overfunctions or functions too well in certain areas. So essentially, one of the things I have is really good memory. But because I have really good memory, like well above average, I retain traumatic memories, like, permanently. They just don't go away. So I need to look at getting some treatment for that. My nervous system interprets information really well, and sensory information and all that stuff. And because of that, past trauma stuff probably makes it so that I am essentially always on high alert, and that's why I have anxiety and stuff like that. So my brain works. Well, yeah, my brain works. My brain actually works apparently a lot better than most people almost across the board. Um, the problem is some of that is backfiring. It's working too well in certain areas, which is the dumbest problem to have. Like, oh yeah, you're brilliant. It's a problem. Okay, thanks. So trying to figure out how to deal with that. Um, this is not. That's not what I expected, right? I expected like, oh yeah, no, you have this deficiency somewhere. Not you're overly proficient in the your brain functions overly proficient in this area, and it's backfiring. So there's some good news is there. It sounds like there's some treatment options, so I'm going to look at into those that they were giving me. I'm not going to go into too many details on that. Um, Now, I did have some areas, obviously, where I was deficient in, and some of those were like motor functions while I'm processing information. And apparently, what I was told was that those areas could easily have been missed because the areas that I function really low in are average or above average. It's just really low compared to where I function in those specific area, like specific related areas. That makes it concerning because it's just like drastically different from me. So comparing me to me, the areas I have deficient are still, I guess, mostly above average. But obviously, there's some other problems going on because occasionally I'm having struggles uploading videos and engaging in tasks, even though I really want to. Like, I want to be making these videos for you guys. I enjoy making ASMR. Sorry about that. It's frustrating, if I'm being completely honest with you. It's a tough wanting to do things and just not being able to, like being physically capable of it, but your brain won't let you. And as of right now, for that specific reason, that specific problem, they don't have any answers. They don't know why I can't engage in stuff. Hopefully, we'll be able to figure that out. Though there is, I guess, again, there's supposed to be a treatment thing I'm going to be looking into that will hopefully allow me to engage in tasks at will, which would be, that would be phenomenal. As it is, though, I think part of it, like I said, I've been dealing with some burnout. And I think my brain was in waiting mode for that neuropsych eval thing, and it just wouldn't let me do other things in the meantime. So now that that's done, and I'm kind of on a normal people sleeping schedule, hopefully I will be able to get more of these videos out for you guys. I'm definitely going to try. I'm going to do my best. And should hopefully return to more traditional ASMR after this. Alright, now that the update stuff is out of the way, I did notice we broke 700 subscribers. So for those of you who subscribed during this time where, I haven't been uploading, thank you. Welcome to the channel. Really appreciate you being here. Appreciate the support. Really glad to have you. For those of you who, have been subscribed the whole time, thank you for sticking with me, even though I haven't been uploading as much recently. I really, really appreciate you sticking around. It means a lot to me. And like I said, for all of you, I'm going to try to get more videos out, try to get this back into a rhythm, make this a regular thing, and hopefully, I can get some treatment going so that I can actually function. Because Yeah. I'm trying to think of how to word this where it doesn't sound arrogant or bragging or something. I'm really smart. I know I'm really smart. And I'm really good at almost anything I do. Um and that's great. I love that. Um it's very helpful. But it's also kind of a double-edged sword. Um because it's really frustrating that I have all this what I feel like is just an immense amount of raw potential and I can't access it. Like I can't do things. Um yeah, it's a struggle. But you know that's life. That is how life goes. It is a struggle. It is work and growing and overcoming obstacles. That's what makes us who we are. That's what makes us better people. It is the failures, it is the struggles, it is the hard times that make the good times worth valuing. It is the hard times that um, give us the perspective to appreciate the good times. And it's what helps us, like I said, grow personally, grow as people, and have the ability to, you know, make changes and be able to empathize with those around us and help out other people who are maybe struggling. Um, and so that's kind of the other reason I want to make this video is, I don't know what you're going through. I'm sure you're going through something because you're a person. And as people, we all struggle with something. I think most of us struggle with more than one something at a time because that's just how life works. Um, there's always something to stress about. There's always something to worry about. There's always something to overcome. There's always goals that we set for ourselves that we haven't quite met yet. And that's okay. That's a good thing. Believe it or not. Because those are all learning opportunities. And learning is how we better ourselves. And it doesn't feel good necessarily as we're going through it. It's stressful. It's hard. But at least for me personally, when I look back at all the stuff I've been through to get where I am, I'm glad I went through that stuff. I'm glad I struggled. I'm glad I had a hard time. Even in like the really, really nasty stuff. Because that lets me understand what other people are going through when they're going through that stuff. I have learned a lot in just my personal life. I've learned how to overcome adversity. I've learned how to set personal boundaries. I've learned how to not give up and not get how to not let frustration overtake my life, even when it's very prominent. Okay, you know what? I'm going to be completely honest. It's been 4 months. I'm out of practice, and I'm getting a little stressed trying to do this. So, I'm going to do a breathing exercise, and if you want to do it with me, please feel free to join in. This is ASMR. It's what we do here. So, why don't you, with me, just breathe in through your nose and out through the mouth. If you can. If you got like a cold or something and you can't breathe through your nose, just breathe in through your mouth. That's fine. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. All right. All right. And let's relax our shoulders. Relax your jaw. Just kind of unclench everything. All right. Well, I feel better. Hopefully you do too. It's not much, but it's it's a little something. So yeah, it's just wanted to for my first video back, just give you guys an update on what else going on. That being said, all that other stuff aside, life's actually been pretty good. It's been frustrating not being able to do stuff I want to, but in the meantime, I've been in general having a pretty good time. My girlfriend and I are coming up on 10 months together, so that's been fantastic. She's been amazing. Babe, if you're watching this, love you. She does watch my ASMR, for those of you wondering. Lost track. Oh yeah, so other than that, just been like playing some Dungeons and Dragons. One of my roommates is running a game. I think we're gonna be doing a game of that tomorrow, so that's been fun. Been playing video games, Hunt Showdown. Been playing that a lot with my dad. It's pretty fun if you're into, extraction shooters, but also like fighting zombies. Remnant 2, that's a pretty fun game I've been playing a lot. No Man's Sky, always on the list, and Baldur's Gate 3. So, that's really mostly what I've been doing. That and just watching some old TV shows. So hey, it's been pretty chill. It's been pretty relaxed. Yeah, so doing that and just kind of planning my future for, when I get things sorted out. As far as the future for this channel, like I said, I'm planning on getting back into this. Hopefully we will be back on like a weekly schedule. As much as I want to, I cannot make promises that I'm going to be consistent. But I will promise that I'm going to continue to do my best. I am not dropping this channel. I still plan on making this not just part of my future, but part of my present. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. You're the fact that there's like 700 of you subscribed to listen to me just talk or talk at you like this and just kind of do these friendly rambling sort of, I guess, parasocial relationships, if we're being honest, but also having that over 700 of you listening to me pretend to be an alien and do a job interview or a doctor checkup or just goofy stuff like that. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the content. Hopefully you'll continue to enjoy it, and I'm gonna keep putting stuff out, and hopefully you guys continue to stick around and enjoy it. Trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to say. You matter. I really mean that. Whatever you're going through, whatever you're struggling with, you matter. And I personally appreciate that you're here. I appreciate that you're watching this. I'm glad you're around. And I'm saying a lot. I did not have this rehearsed at all. I just really wasn't sure what I was gonna say. But yeah, you matter. You're important. And I'm glad you're here. I genuinely mean that. That's not just, the guy on the YouTube saying this for clicks or whatever. I really do mean that. And I love reading your comments. I love interacting with you. I think the last person who commented said I looked like a tennis player. I did see that. I liked it. Personally, I don't know if I see the resemblance, but He wasn't ugly, so thanks. um, if you're watching this, so yeah, uh, I'm gonna keep making videos. If you're still watching this, at the end, and you are not subscribed to my channel, and you're like, who is this guy? What is going on here? The short version is, I do ASMR, and I had like a 4-month break where I just wasn't making anything. A little longer than 4 months, I think, where I just haven't made anything because I've been struggling with burnout and stuff. And if you're one of those people who is not subscribed and still watch to the end of this, this is kind of on the more serious, boring end of my stuff. The other stuff's way more fun for the most part. So if you enjoyed this at all, feel free to subscribe. You know, leave a comment, talk to me. I love talking to you guys. I love hearing from you. You know, let me know what's going on. How have you been? It's been a while. Or, you know, if you're new here, it's really been a while, because never's a long time. So, yeah, if you're new here, welcome to the channel. And I look forward to talking with you all and making more content for you. And hopefully we'll get a lot more of that out. Anyway, appreciate y'all. Take care. Love you. Bye.